Good evening, and for tonight's Thundering Thursday, we are delving back into the small world of Flames of War. This time, we're having a close look at the Kursk starter set, which, although out of production, is still available out in the wilds. I got mine recently from Caliver Books in Nottingham in the UK. Which shows that although it's out of production, a lot of stores still have it tucked away on their shelves when it should be tucked away on yours. So let's get this wrap off and let's have a closer look. And we're back. So, as pretty much all of you will know, Kursk was one of the largest tank battles in history, which is why this kit contains just tanks. So let's have a look at the Germans first, as they are the smaller side. We get the single Tiger, and then we get, I'll probably get these tanks the wrong way round. We get a couple of Panzer IIIs. And I wasn't expecting this at all. An upgrade sprue to turn a Panzer III into a 3M. I was not expecting that. So, and then we have the Panther. Yeah. We get two Panthers. And two Panzer IVs, I believe, with extra Schutzen. And then upgrade sprues for, additional sprues, should I say, rather than upgrade freighter sprues, for, I believe, the Panther IV. No, for the Panther. So that's my fault, I suppose, for delving in when the destruction sheet is at the bottom. So it's like you get dice, but as there's no infantry, there's no bag of bases. So we get lots of extra sprues here for, judging by the number, these are for the T-34. Get 8 of these sprues, strangely. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is interesting, but then I'm not that familiar with the tanks themselves, so this could explain it. We get 7 T-34 hulls, which is why you need these with them, and then 4, I believe these are the Su-85s, which again use the same track sprue, hence why they've done it that way. And then the fun one, we get 3 British Valentines. So these were some of the original Lend-Lease vehicles being shipped via Turkey to Russia from our desert campaign. And then we get a little pack of tank crew. So, and then obviously the instructions or destructions, rule book and unit cards. So let's get back to the white background and we'll have a closer look at some of these sprues. So T-34, possibly the most produced tank ever. Comes with a couple of turret versions and a number of barrels, plus lots of extra hatches and stowage. But then if this sprue is being used for a number of different vehicles, it will need the extra little bits. But again, I see no issues, no glaring inaccuracies. But then I'm not an expert on Russian armoured vehicles. So, for the T-34 we have the Su-85, which is a dedicated self-propelled anti-tank vehicle rather than a turreted battle tank. As you see, two different hull versions, which is interesting because means you could get away with making a dug-in vehicle surrounded by earth and sandbags. You'll have to excuse the Wookiees. Apparently a squirrel has farted. So where were we? Oh yes, the Valentine. To be honest, this might go towards my British Desert Army from the Tobruk set. So, the hull seems a little thin. You can see the white of the box through parts of it. I don't know if that's coming up on the camera or not. And the same with the turret bottoms. I wonder if that's just a single sprue or whether they're all like that. No, they do all seem to be quite thin. And again, the Wookiees. So again, this comes with 3 different variants, depending on how you want to arrange the turret. So, as I said, I need to do a little bit of research into this, because they will probably go to my Desert British. So what's next? Yes. The Panzer IV, if I remember correctly. So again, just a single weapon variant, but normal, well, straight and wonky Schützen, if that's the correct term for them, because isn't that also the term for the infantryman? Again, 2 of those, and then we have the Mighty Panther. So just the one version, in this kit anyway, the Panzer A on the sprue, sorry, Panther A on the sprue, but on the accessory sprue there's another, you've got the barrel. I believe that other barrel is for the Jag Panther, but lots of additional parts, the extra track links, for example. But again, this seems to be a thicker plastic than the Valentine, thankfully. And a nice addition to anyone's German army. And of course, the big cat, the tiger. Again, one weapon variant, because it's the 88. But you get a couple of different, in fact, yeah, you get a couple of different couplers, both open and closed. And that's about it really. You get the extra track links, but no other stowage. Oh, no, you get a bucket. Didn't see that? You get a bucket and a fuel can. And that size fuel can, which would be a 5-gallon, I believe. We'll probably run it for about 15 minutes. They weren't the most fuel efficient vehicles. And then we get the Panzer III and the 3M version. So as you can see, because we get the additional sprue, we've got a couple of different choices for the turret. And again, you get the 3-barrel versions and a 4th barrel for the 3M, which is the same as on the regular sprue. But yeah, a wonderful little kit with lots of detail, and should be wonderful to paint up. So all in all, wonderful little set of tanks. There's no infantry. There's nothing that can be said about the infantry sprues when there aren't any. But all in all, great value again, with this kit having an RRP of £60 UK, which means you could probably still find it, as I did, for around £50. I got mine from Caliver Books. I'm sure there's still lots of extra copies out there in the wild, even though it's been out of production. So support your local shops, because these shouldn't be on their shelves, they should be on yours, shouldn't they? So, thank you. Oh, yes, I forgot to mention. Value-wise, this actually comes in, if you bought the individual platoon boxes from Battlefront, at around £190. So, getting it for between £50 and £60 is a real bargain. And well worth it, if you like tanks.